Well, I got bad news. My quilting, the Marion Fabric Store is going to quit selling this kind of material, any kind of quilting material. They're going to quit. So I need to try to get as much as I can because they're going out of business on this. But as far as doing the cars and boats and furniture and stuff like that, he's going to continue on for a little while. But the fabric, he said, when you have to pay $13 a yard and all, then you're not going to make any money whatsoever. I'm talking about him buying it by the bulk, and he has to pay $13 a yard. He's not going to make any money. I mean, he's got material down there now like $8 a yard. And if he has to, say he's paying $5 a yard for it, he's making $3 a yard. And now I don't know how it works, but I'm just using this as an if for instance. If he has to spend $13 a yard, 13, 14, 15, 16, he has to add $16 a yard. And he says it's not worth it. I can't blame him at all for not doing it. But I bought me this right here, and I bought a yard each of each material. And I've got it rolled together so I can make a quilt out of just this. Alrighty. And now I've got these right here. Now I can save these and make a quilt out of it. But I need backing. So I'm going to use these for backing. And I don't think there's enough on it. Right there. I don't think there's enough there for any kind of backing because it's just a yard. But these right here are 2 yards. Maybe I can do it. I want to make a shirt out of that. I think that is pretty material. And I like to make a shirt. And then I bought his last thing of white material. There's no more white material. And I bought this. And there's no more white material down there. I got it. Alright, now we're going to get started on Cindy's Cadence's quilt here. Can't believe I just done that. Cindy's my daughter, and she's gone. I've been thinking about her and all, but I think we're gonna get started on it and see what we can do about laying it out and all. She'll be happy to get it, even though it is not Christmas. She will be happy. Now I got some more stuff in there in the kitchen. We'll look at it when we go in there. But I think that we're gonna try to lay these out and take a look at them. And I know I'm gonna want sashing in it, because I think it's gonna look good. I got some blocks I need to whistle down a little bit. Ooh, put one on one side and one on the other. Yes. Now I took some of the neat blocks out of here because she had all of the neat blocks. Of course, I kind of made it happen, but anyway. Alright, now, what I want to do is make sure that I have enough to make Audrey a nice quilt. So, I'm going to see what I got here for Audrey. Let's put one on top of each other. I got 2 here. Alright. And I want them big enough to where, okay, now, I hope I got more. Let's hope I got more over here. I got a house. Here's a house. All right, we got 2 here, 2 here. Make sure we got 2 on each one. Okay, we got 2 there. Right there's 2. There's 2 right here. I love those sparkly material. It's pretty. I like it. I like it. Alright. I got 2. Okay, I got enough here. Alright, let's see what we can do about doing the one first. See, I got a couple of them for Audrey. And hopefully we can make her a pretty quilt too. Because there ain't no need in making one and not doing the other one. I got to treat my babies the same. They are both my babies, and I do love them very much. We may have to play with them to make sure they're the right size, all of them. Alrighty, I think that we will take these in there. Let's see, now let's just leave them like this. And let's go I'm going to take my 12.5 and see if they all work together. Alrighty, I got a big mess over here. And I started trying to put a button on something. And I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with it. But hey, we're not going to worry about it. I'm going to play with that later. But I've done something, and I don't know what. But this is what I got at the Dollar Tree. I've got me another box to put cigarettes in. And it's Blue's Clues. Cadence is going to like the puzzle, I hope. If she can do it. I mean, it's for 5 and up. And she's, got me a big marker. And I got me some more of these to put on my templates. And then I got me some kind of a scraper, a craft scraper. And I got this material here. Let's see, we got more material right here. And then I got some shoestrings to put for the shoes that I do on the pin cushions. And I got me some chalk. Alright, let's see what I can do with all this. And then we'll be back after I get done with trying to figure out all this. I changed my white to this greenish color. Because it's like a ribbon or something to me. And I think it might look pretty good on that. And I'm hoping there's enough to do both quilts, but we're going to find out. I want to take my 12.5 and go in and check it out. And I'm only going to do a couple of these to make sure that this is what I want before I actually do it. Alright, let's go back in the bedroom. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. And try it. See what it looks like. Ooh, I think that's going to look good. I can handle that. I can handle that. That looks good. Alright, now I'm going to go in there and I am going to iron these down. Make me a couple more of these strips. And I'm going to iron these down because some of them really need it very badly. And then check it out with this and see how it works. That one will be okay. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do. I figured I'd do it in here, but I'm going to take it back in there. It'd be easier in there for me. And I'm going to watch some YouTube. Well, I have decided that I'm not going to make the quilt for Audrey and Cadence. I'm going to make one big quilt, and then I'm going to give it to one of you. I was thinking that Cadence has got 4 of my quilts. And I think that I would like this better. The blocks was gave to me to make a quilt, and I want to make a quilt out of it and give it to one of my subscribers. Okay? And I think that I would like it better that way. I do, however, have enough of this to bring us down to do this. Each one of these is in half. So I have that, and then I have the other half to go this way. So I'm going to have enough to do all this right here. Now, these blue is numbers. That's a 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And I have all of them numbered. So I'll make sure that I put them back in the order that I have it. Now, let's go down here. I have the snowman in the middle. I have Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa Claus, and the Santa Claus. And then after that, I just been putting them in. If you look at this quilt block, that one's got this pretty well much the same colors. And this one, the card trick, is down there at that end. And if you can tell, I tried to put the colors in a good order and all to even everything out. And I hope I did a good job. We have a house over here and a house over here. We got a tree here, gingerbread, a snowflake, a snowman. And then I took the rest of the blocks, like these, and then I evened them out in it. So I'm going to go and I'm going to sew all these. I'm going to sew this down first, and then I'll go down and start putting the second ones onto these. Alrighty, I'm going to go get busy, and I'm going to listen to YubiTubi. I have these sewed down and trimmed down. I don't know what happened to my sewing machine, but it messed up. I had to re-sew. Alright, so this is one. And we have 6. The 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and this right here be 16 and 21. So now I'm going to go and I'm going to level these right here up. Oh my gosh. What am I going to do there? Stop. Stop. Right there. I'm going to have to make that the same size as this one. I think I took these out because I was going to not put them in here and I didn't cut them down. How much of that one? Yeah, I'm going to have to. Alright. I think what I'm going to do is cut me a white strip and sew it down that side, because this right here is not going to work. Let's see. You see how much got left there? So I'm going to take me a 2-inch strip and sew on one side and the other side. So let's go do that. Alright, there's the way I done it. So, I'm going to take it and I'm going to lay it right with it. And I'm going to level it up. Oh, come on now, what do you got going on here? Strings. Alright, where's my pins? And I'm going to pin it down. Look at that. It's still not right. Oh my God, I wish I would have checked them out now. So what I'm going to do is go back and take the part that I cut off of here and I'm going to put it on here. Because if they're not right, it's not going to be right. Alrighty, this is what I'm going to come up with. I'm going to have to trim that one down, or else I'm going to take every one of these blocks and put white around it. So I'm going to have to trim this block down to meet the requirement of these other blocks. Because if I don't, I'm going to wind up in some trouble. See here how big this one is? So I need to trim this one down and make it the same. Because I took it out and that one, and I think there was another one. So I'm going to go trim this one down and re-sew it down, and then check it out with this one before I go on, because I don't want to have to put white on every one of these. So I'm going to trim this one down. Alright, I'm glad I caught that. Now, let's see if I have to take the white off of these. Oh, yep. Alright, I gotta go and take the white off of these. Alright, so this means that I may have to deal with some blocks that I took out and I put back in. So, oh boy, I'm gonna have some fun with this, ain't I? Alright, I'm gonna level this one up. Put me a pin in it. And go with my next one. Make sure. Yes. These blocks with the buttons on it were pretty hard to try to trim down because of the buttons. I didn't want to lay flat. And that became a problem. But I managed to it. So I'm happy there. And I don't remember if I did this block or not. I think, yes, I had to bound to it, or it was already like that. Because it does not look like I trimmed this one down at all. Okay, now we got one more right here. I don't know if you can see it from me in the way or not. And this black one, I didn't trim it down either. I just set it down there. Because that was the one that I didn't have a, that I needed one more. And that's the one I used for my one more. Alright, so I'm going to do all of them like this. Until I get it all in one row across. Alrighty, I had enough to do these two, but I don't have enough to do this one or this one. And I did it in the middle for a reason, to make it look like this is what I wanted. Okay? So now, I have another strip that the lines are not going the same identical way. And I'm going to use this one to go down here. And I've got, these are 2.5 inches and these are 3 inches. And then that way, they will look pretty good together. And it looks like this is what I wanted to do. So we are going to go and get busy, and we're going to get these other two on. And then we'll see what we're going to do after that. Okay, I'm going to show you how I'm trying to do this part. What I'm doing is lining this one up here, and I'm coming down here, and I'm pinning it. And then I'm going to the front right here, and I'm pinning it to make sure that all of them will do right. What's the matter there, buddy? Alright, we're going to get this one. And I think he's got to go to the bathroom. Alright, so there's that. Alright, what we're going to do now is we're going to cut off the sides here. And be done with.
Sorry, Mom, I ruined it.
You're okay.
I didn't know. I thought you were actually talking to me.
Nah. I started it without even realizing I started, and I said, well, I might as well go on. Alright, so now we got the corners. And this side's the only side we got to worry about because we start with that side and we end with this side. And this side is always going to be the one that's always messed up. Alright, let's see what we can do about turning it around and taking a look at it. No, it's looking pretty good. It is kind of short. And I'm going to want to make it a little bit longer than this. So the sides are fine. So now I got some more of this. It's cut at 3 inches. I'm going to put it on this side. And on this side, I think what I'm going to do is go by this one across this way and put it down here. And then that way, that will look good. Like I really wanted to do that. Alright, there we go. Well, I guess it's a cat approved. Because she's laying there and she's been sniffing it. So I guess either there's dogs or cats wherever these blocks come from. Because she is most definitely sniffing it. Alright, let's get to cutting down and trying. Well, I'm not going to be able to put it on now. Because I got me some pins. Some of these pins. I had ordered 2, but they only sent me 1. When we went back and looked, they were like $11 or something for just that one. So I don't know. I think that's kind of expensive. All right, I think I'm going to be cutting 2, and if I am, let's see if I can't go up on this. Okay. Make sure my line's all the way across and I'm going all the way down. There we go. Let's see how many I got here. I think I got 2. Yep, I got 2. So that should go down all the way from top to the bottom. Or across the top is what I meant. So I'm going to sew these 2 down and sew them on that if she will let me, but I doubt she does. She is gone to sleep now. Alright, here's these 2. I need 1 more. Okay, pull it down here. And get this one. I'm just wasting video. That's all I'm good for right now. Alright, I'm going to put this back up and wait on Mama Cat to move. Because she most definitely has done got it taken care of. Oh, my cat. Alrighty. This is it. I think it looks pretty good. And it does look like that the strips is the way that I wanted it. It does look like that. So I'm doing pretty good there. Ooh, I got a white going down through right here. No, it's not a seam right in here. I don't know what that is. I don't see it up there at the other top either. I don't see it. Alright. But there it is. And I think it looks pretty good so far. Alright, we're going to start putting it together. And I think I'm not quite for sure, but I think I'm going to try to get the back with it. And I think I'm going to try to do a berth it. And like in between here. And put yarn. That's my thinking. Alright, we'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching. If you would like to donate to Poor Man's Sewing, this is the way you do it. You go to Poor Man's Sewing, and you mash on it, and then you go all the way up to About, and you mash on it, and right there is Donate to Poor Man's Sewing. I would appreciate it, and thank you very much in advance.